Hello everyone, I'm Madan Gowri and hello MGs. Today's video is a very straightforward video. We are going to look at the 28 states and 8 union territories in our country, and we are going to conclude on one state as the best state in our country. Probably something you can also agree on and I can also agree on, because we are going to look at 7 different categories before we choose one state as the best state. But before we get started, before we get into the whole 7 category business, let me ask you a general knowledge question. India is the 7th largest country, we all know this. But which is the biggest Indian state? Do you know that? By size. Lot of us might not be really aware of this, but Rajasthan is the largest state in our country. Rajasthan has almost 10% of all the land mass of India, and the second largest state in our country is Madhya Pradesh with 9.37% of all the land mass in our country. The second category, or the second information that I want you to look at is population. Uttar Pradesh alone has 16.51% of all the population in our country. Maharashtra alone has 10% of all the population in our country. The reason why I'm giving you the numbers of these 4 states, the most populous states and the largest state by size, is it will be a very unfair comparison to compare a Madhya Pradesh or Maharashtra or Uttar Pradesh with a state like Mizoram or Nagaland or Manipur. And for this reason, in the list of the best states, we are not going to look at, and we are probably going to skip, I would say. We are going to skip the small states and union territories. Almost all the union territories and small states, the 20 to 28 states, the ranking by size and population, they are fairly pretty good in all the indexes that we are going to talk about. So we are going to ignore them and we are going to make a fair comparison of the large states. The first category that we are going to look at is a very interesting category, crime. Any state that has minimum crime is a place where people can feel safe and happy. So that's why I chose crime as a very important criteria. In fact, the first criteria. So in our country, the state that has minimum crime, the large state that has minimum crime according to 2018 official government records is Punjab. So that's the winner in this criteria. And the runner-up is Odisha. So that is the second best state. Next, the second criteria we are going to look at is literacy rate. As much as crime is a very important thing, the next big thing is literacy, right? Of course, after people feel safe, they have to study. So in literacy rating, the state that has maximum literacy in our country is no prize for winners, Kerala. We would have studied this even for 1 mark in our school. So first one is Kerala, and the second large state is Maharashtra. The third criteria we are going to look at is a very interesting criteria. I added this personally because I feel for the 21st century, for the generation of millennials and Gen Z, us, this is a very important criteria, which is forest cover. The major state to have maximum forest cover is, again, the winner is Kerala, followed by Odisha. The fourth one is probably the one that governments might be happy to project, happy to show on our faces, which is GDP. So every state has its own GDP, and according to GSDP data, the best state in our country is, winner goes to Maharashtra and runner-up is Tamil Nadu. Since we are talking about business, I am reminded of Cred. In the Cred app, all you have to do is give your name and your phone number. Cred will magically get all your credit card details on your screen. All you have to have is a credit score of 750 or higher. You can become a member of Cred. The whole point of Cred is to encourage a good financial health. If you are someone who pays all your credit card bills on time, Cred will encourage you by giving rewards and awards. To avail all these benefits, all you have to do is click on the link in the description or in the comment section. The next category we are going to look at is suicide rate. The state that has minimum number of suicides. I think in the 2020 year, this is a very important criteria because we are in the middle of a mental pandemic. That's what every media house is calling this. The state with minimum suicide in the whole country is Bihar. And second one, surprisingly, is Uttar Pradesh. Applause. So these 2 states actually have minimum suicide rate. Sixth category that we are going to look at is the state that has minimum unemployment. That means the state that has maximum employment. So the state that has minimum unemployment is Gujarat, which is the winner of this category. Anyway, the last and most important criteria based on which we are going to pin on one state as the best state is Human Development Index. So Human Development Index is not based on one category. Human Development Index is considered to be the king of all categories based on which you can choose the best country or best state. And HDI is calculated, Human Development Index is calculated based on health of the particular state, education in that particular state, and income per person in that particular state. So it's based on money, food, and education, which health compresses of food and everything, and also education. So we are going to look at these three categories: health, education, and per capita. So based on HDI, the first place goes to Kerala, the second place goes to Punjab, and the third place goes to Tamil Nadu. These three states are the best states in our country, 1, 2, and 3. What do you think is the reason why other states are lagging behind, and what can be done to catch up? This is the only question I have to keep for you, and you can suggest your answers in the comment section below. And if you have any other interesting topic that I have to talk about, you can leave it in the comment section. All you have to do is click on the link in the description or in the comment section. I'll see you in another video. Until then, bye. Madan Gowri signing off. Love you all. Cheers. Take care. Bye. Cheers.